it's Kristin. So I have some August favorites for you guys today. I feel like this is going to be up a little bit later than I intended. I'm kind of pre-filming this because of some stuff going on this weekend. But anyway, okay, let's get started. I have one fail. I did a full video on this, which I'll link below in case you are interested in seeing it. But I just wanted to mention it here as well. And this is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Shadow. This just did not work for me. As I said, I did a full review, but in case you haven't seen that or you aren't interested in watching the full review, for me, there's sparkle in this, even though they're all supposed to be matte, there's sparkle in this, which is interesting. And for me and my kind of oily eyelids, it creased terribly. I had inserted a picture and everything in there. I know from the comments that it was really split. This kind of seems like a product you either love or hate, which I don't like that word. Love or really don't like. But this just is not a win for me. I did not appreciate that in the slightest. Okay, I have one brush I wanted to talk about, and I apologize that this is dirty. I think I've shown this in my favorite brushes video, but I don't know that I've shown it in a favorites video. At any rate, I wanted to talk about it because I really do like it. This is the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86. So it's the bigger one that comes to a point. And for the longest time, I thought people were crazy when they were talking about using this under their eyes. But there's something about the way this is cut, I think, on the, on this kind of angle, that beneath your eyes, these are your eyes, beneath your eyes, it just works really well to kind of very softly pat in that concealer, and it just blends it out beautifully and can bring it down as far as you want. I really, really like this brush, and I just felt like I wanted to talk about it again because I've used it all month long since I did not like it. I will just mention with the Giorgio Armani Maestro concealer that I had used up as much as I could and tossed the rest. This was too watery. That formula is too watery. This works very well with the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, so I think that might make a difference. The consistency of the under eye concealer you're using will make a difference, I think, in whether you like that or not. Alright, the next thing I have here, and I've been using this for quite a while now. If you've been with me a little bit, you know that I'm kind of on a mission to go through all of my brow products. That's one of the things I started back in 2012 maybe. And I've done very well. I haven't purchased any, but I did get one as a gift. So this is from Catrice. So I know that this isn't something everybody's going to be able to get, but I've had a lot of questions lately what I've been using on my brows, and this is it. So it's the Eyebrow Stylist, and is there a color? I believe the color is in Casanova. I've kind of wiped it off a little bit because I've used it so much, but I'll give you a swatch of it. I don't know if it's the color that seems to work so well. I love the consistency. It stays put, so that's kind of the color. But I've had a lot of questions lately on what I'm using on my brows, and that's for some reason one thing I don't always link below. Maybe it's because I use the same thing for so long until it's gone pretty much. I don't know. But anyway, so I've really been liking that a lot. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is the powder that I've been using. It is my preference to use a foundation and then set it with a powder that has a little bit more color to it. And the one that I had in my Use It Up plan, but I just have kind of fallen back in love with it. And again, I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a favorites video or not, but this is the Smashbox Halo Powder in Light. Now, I do not appreciate the packaging. It's ginormous, quite frankly, but it pops open. You push the little thing, it pops open like that, and then you sort of twist it to shave up just the right amount. I like that part of it. I like that I can just do a little bit, one part of my face, do another, do a little bit more of the rest of my face, and I don't feel like I get too much. I've been using this with my Sephora 55 brush, and I, again, have the older version of it, but it's always one of my favorites. I use that brush every single day, depending on which powder foundation I'm using. Okay, let's talk about some eyeshadows. And I'm going to talk about a couple palettes, and then towards the end I'll talk about some singles. This is I did a 4 looks 1 palette with this video with this palette, and I really like this palette, and I've used it since then. A lot of times when I do a 4 looks 1 palette video, I put the palette away and I don't touch it for a long time because I'm just sick of having used it for such a long period of time. But this is a really nice palette. To my knowledge, this is permanent. From what I can tell when I asked the girls at Sephora, and when I was there the last time, and then kind of by the displays and things, I think it's permanent. I'm not positive, but aside from the one shade here that I don't love, the one that has some sparkle to it, I enjoy this palette. It's a really nice palette. It's perfect for this season too, like late summer into fall. I just think I think it's a good one. All right, I just hauled these, but I had these for a while before I hauled it. And so this is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy, yes, Quint, and this is in Untamed Teal. I have not played with the Power Ivory one enough to talk about it, but I really like this palette. This green here is just a stunner. I mean, I barely touched that. One swipe. I really like it. The other shades are nice as well, and this ivory is just a really gorgeous blending color and works. I mean, there's some pigment to it, which you don't always get that with those sort of shades. So that one absolutely is a good one. That was a David recommendation. And if you don't have an Estee Lauder rep that, you know, I'll link David's information below for you because he just works really well. He's got a great base knowledge of Estee Lauder and other brands, so he's just been super helpful to me. So I'll link his information below. Okay, one drugstore quad, I had to count the colors to make sure, that I've really been enjoying. This was a Get Rose Nude, and it's by L'Oreal. It's the Color Riche. I was surprised at how much I really liked this. So there's a swatch of the shades. And there they are right there. Really pretty and just perfect. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today over one of my other favorites, which we'll just move into now. But they're very nice, nicely pigmented, not too crazy. It's perfect for like a kind of in-between eye. So this is another one of my favorites, and I believe this is going to be part of the permanent collection now. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Creamy Beige. I have liked this just on the lid all by itself. If you just want a little bit of color, it stays really well. It's matte. Let me get some on here for you. So it looks like that. Really pretty. I'm just stunned at how much I like this. I feel like they changed the formula a little bit. I feel like they're creamier. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. And then another eyeshadow base that I wanted to quickly talk about is this, because I've mentioned this a lot lately. I think this is the Smashbox cream eyeshadows. These are so nice and just aren't really talked about very much. This is the one in Topaz. This is also a great one for the summer. You can put this all over your lid, throw a little transition color in your crease, and you are good to go. So looks like that. I'm not sure how much actually be able to see this one, but it just gives your eye a really pretty glow. Obviously you can pair it with just about anything else. I love that, and it stays put. They're awesome. This one and the one in Icon are by far my favorites. Okay, I honestly don't have any lip favorites this month that aren't the same as what they were last month, which is the Camp Cosmetics Lip Lavas. I've just been wearing those, combining them to get different looks and that sort of thing. Today I'm actually wearing a product that I'm testing, that I've had for a while and haven't tried out, but I'll tell you what that is in a minute. We have one hair thing to mention, and this isn't a favorite for just this month. This is kind of a favorite all the time, but I realized when I mentioned something about using a clarifying shampoo before my color on my vlog channel, I had a lot of questions asking me which was my favorite clarifying shampoo, so I thought I would talk about that quickly. And that's the Redken Hair Cleansing Cream Shampoo. I try to use this once a week or once every 10 days, something like that. But for sure, I learned from Kim from the Hip Chick Online that if you use this before your color, like the evening before your color, it'll help your color last longer. And I tested it with the last two colors. One time I did it, one time I didn't, and it made a huge difference. So I absolutely believe that and swear by it, and this is the clarifying shampoo that I really like. Okay, so I've decided, since I love and use like my Camp Cosmetics products all month long, all the time, it's no shock to you if you've watched my vlog channel or this channel how much I love the products. So I wanted to I'm going to just kind of highlight a few maybe at the end of each of my favorites that I have used over the past month more often than the rest of them. So I just wanted to talk about two blushes. So for those of you that haven't heard me talk about Camp Cosmetics before, this is the company right here. And he's out of... Spit it out, game. He's out of Glen Ellen, Illinois, and has a retail location there. He only sells over the phone or via email at this point. You cannot purchase it online currently. But I wanted to just kind of showcase a couple of the shades that I really love. I love them all. This is not shocking, but I wanted to just kind of show you a few of them. But I just wanted to, let's just get into it. So here are the 2 blushes I wanted to kind of showcase this month. The first one is Shishi, which is a matte. This is a perfect, in my opinion, kind of going into fall, winter shade. Apparently I wanted to get it all over my finger. So there is Shishi. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the other one that I liked, which is, I mean, you can wear any of these all year round, but this one is in Nouveau. And I actually know that one of my subscribers, Marzi, got this one and really likes it. I'm going to put it down here because I'm kind of running out of swatch room. This one is a frost, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I just kind of wanted to highlight that. I think that's probably what I'll do with my favorites, is highlight some of the particular shades that I really enjoy. I do have a video on Camp Cosmetics, the shades that I had at the time, and I have gotten more since then. So if you guys want an updated, or maybe I wouldn't swatch the ones I already had, but swatch the ones that I didn't swatch in that video, let me know. I would be, I have more lip lavas, more blushes, and more eyeshadows, so I'd be curious if you want to see more of those. And I will link the other one below for you. So the 4 eyeshadow shades that I want to talk about are Paparazzi, which is this one right here. And then this one is Glorify, right there, that beautiful gold. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Woodwinked, but a tad deeper. Captivate, which is this, is it matte or satin? It's a matte. Beautiful burgundy brown. And then this one is Banshee. I've worn all of these several times this month. Not necessarily together, but... So there are those shades, just Paparazzi, Glorify, Captivate, and Banshee. Just pretty. And all of those together are pretty. They're beautiful separately. I can't help it. All right, so that is what I have for you guys this month. I hope that you enjoyed that and that you had an amazing August. And here's to fall. I love fall. It's definitely one of my favorite, it is my favorite season of all time. I love fall. Okay, so on my face today, I have the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau BB Cream. I have the Smashbox Halo Powder over the top of that. On my cheeks today, I have Camp Cosmetics Lit de Parade. It's the one that I have on my cheeks today. And then, as I said, on my eyes, I have the Color Tattoo in Creamy Beige and the L'Oreal Paris in Rose Nude. And on my lips today, that's probably what you guys are wondering, I have the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 09. I don't see any other name listed on it, quite frankly. I'm sure there is. I'll try to list it below for you guys, but I'm just doing a little test of this to bring back a review. And that is it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!